Welcome to the JA Personal Finance Session 8 Volunteer Resource video. In this session, students will better understand the role of compound interest in the growth of wealth over time and recognize that investment options carry different levels of risk and reward. Be sure to prepare the investor profile cards by cutting them along the dotted lines, and remember to bring the signed certificates for graduation. Because this is your final JA session, think about and plan how the session will end, including graduation. If you'd like to bring a treat in for the students, ask the teacher in advance if there are any restrictions. Remember that food treats should be peanut-free. Some volunteers like to share a small gift, but this is optional. As class begins, greet your students and ask them to share which topics stand out to them: budgeting, credit, savings, savvy shopping, or protecting their identity and finances. During the warm-up, students are introduced to the concepts of interest and compound interest. A quick video is used to start a discussion about investing and risk and the difference between saving and investment. During the main activity for this session, students enjoy working in groups as they take on the role of investment advisors. Divide students into groups of 3 or 4 and pass out the investor profile and investment portfolio handouts to each group. Students choose the best investment portfolio for their specific client using the risk versus reward investment triangle in their student guides. Following this activity, the groups will share their choices and explain their reasoning. A short 5-minute sprint follows the main activity. The sprint allows students to demonstrate their learning by determining if statements about investments are true or false. You'll show a statement about growing money through investment and give students 10 seconds to decide if the statement is true or false. Use the last 5 minutes of class time to emphasize the key points. Because this is the last session in the program, use the talking points to review the program highlights and ask students to share something that they'll remember about their experience. Congratulate them on completing the JA Personal Finance course. Distribute the signed certificates to each student, shaking hands as you call them up to the front of a class, one at a time. We hope that you've enjoyed your time in the classroom and that you'll want to work with another classroom at some point in the future. Thank you for being a Junior Achievement Volunteer.